The Reluctant Vampire, presented by iDreaminPlotPoints, a multi-installment story-driven immersive experience. Headphones are recommended. Even more adventures await you on our website. I probably should have you sign a non-disclosure before looking at these notebooks, but I think we have a bigger secret between us.
Yeah, you and I are blood buddies.
Oh, blech. Okay, laptop is up, document file is open. You ready to start reading?
I am ready. Wow. Okay, you weren't kidding about this guy's handwriting. Is this what cursive actually looks like?
Yeah, it's closer to hieroglyphics.
Why are there so many dollar signs?
Those aren't dollar signs, they're ampersands, the symbol for the word and. I mean, he absolutely did scribble the dollar sign symbol, but his intent was the word and.
No wonder no one else wanted this job. Maybe I should be the one typing and you should read out loud.
Sounds like a plan. Here, take the picture. The program saves automatically, so don't worry about hitting the button. Just focus on not misspelling, okay?
That's what autocorrect is for. Are you going to start reading or what?
It does me no good if the scrawled gibberish becomes typed gibberish.
Oh my gosh, just start reading.
Okay. That's me, Robert, in the middle. William to my left, and James to my right. I suppose I always felt that way, being caught in between those two in their foolhardiness. But that one fateful night, I feared they had crossed a line beyond the pale. This photograph will always remind me of that day that changed my life forever. William had always been a fan of the theater and often talked of how he wished to trip the light fantastic on the stage. James was more interested in the upper class, and more specifically, how he could become a part of it. As for myself, I simply tried to see to it that the two of them didn't get into too much trouble. Still, I had many a good laugh in their ridiculousness. We were the best of friends. For years, we all dreamt of better lives than what we were born into. We dreamed even though we all knew it was useless, because in that day and age, you knew what you were, and we were poor.
So the book is set in like old-timey days?
Some of it. This section is it's sort of a flashback, really. The very day that we had resigned ourselves to our fates as factory workers, James came running up to William and I, clutching a ragged and tattered book. He rambled excitedly about the old thing, informing us that it was an etiquette guide. What are we to do with that? I asked impatiently. Well, Robert, if you had any wits about you, you would realize that we could use this to elevate ourselves on the social ladder. William scoffed. The only boost that ravaged antique could give us is as a stepping stone over the muddy threshold at the pub. If you'll not take advantage of this opportunity, I most certainly shall. And with that, James turned on his heel and began to stomp away down the cobblestone. William and I looked at one another and then caught up to him, agreeing to at least give it a chance.
If this story actually gets optioned for a movie, the costume and set design budget is gonna be huge.
Could you pay attention to what you're typing?
Sort of a flashback. What does that even mean?
The photograph that's mentioned is a device, a means to allow the story to be shared. The main character of the main narrative isn't part of this smaller story, but when he happens upon objects, their story is revealed to him. Can we please...
Is the main character a psychic?
That part hadn't been explained because the character doesn't really understand it himself yet.
Like you.
Like me what?
You don't understand all your gifts yet either.
Jack, you said you wanted to help.
When I asked you about hair growth...
I answered you. It doesn't grow. So you can stop fretting about your demure manicure.
But when I asked you about tattoos...
No, you asked me about healing, but used tattoos as an example.
Yeah, but you didn't...
The scars we receive in life, we need not carry into the next.
Is that the next line from the manuscript?
No, I'm answering your question about tattoos.
Oh.
Your leg, my neck, they all happened when we were alive.
Yeah, I can't even tell my leg was ever busted.
Right. But my wrist you ravaged, my forehead I kabonged on the tree. They'll heal, but the signs of trauma will never fully disappear. Even though we are strong, our bodies expend energy differently. I, I don't know exactly how to explain it because,
You don't really have a clue.
no.
It's really cold in here. Can you get the fireplace going?
Uh, it never stops going.
Well, I'm freezing.
The temperature is perfectly comfortable, but I'll grab you a blanket. There. One for around your shoulders and one for your lap. You'll be toasty in no time. After weeks of hard study and much practice, we began to believe we could actually pass for mannered, refined gentlemen. Manners were one thing, appearances were quite another. Though we now spoke and had the posture of respectable chaps, our well-worn wardrobe made me feel even more the fraud. But little did I know, Providence would happen upon us again.
I'm thirsty.
Is that a new nickname you're giving yourself?
Hungry, thirsty, hursty.
You shouldn't be. We each had a mug full of breakfast.
It didn't taste good. That warmed up stuff is gross.
Well, that's all there is.
Do you miss food? Like real food?
Huh. Yeah, I think the expectation is for me to answer yes, but after the change, the savage instinct, the overpowering urge of bloodlust was so total and all-encompassing that, well, real food never enters my mind. Like, it's not even a thought. It doesn't even occur to me that it's something I should be longing for. Things that I used to really enjoy food-wise, it's almost like they've completely erased from my memory. I wasn't even aware of the absence until one night I was walking in the city and there was a bakery. It was starting their opening shift, which I guess, starts pretty damn early to be ready for the breakfast rush. You know the smell of fresh baked bread?
I love that smell.
The scent surrounded me. It was like being in the eye of an aroma hurricane, and I felt nothing. No craving, no desire. And I used to love bread. It was so strange, like it was like a confirmation that,
That things were different.
yeah. While walking past the local theater at William's insistence, he noticed an elderly driver trying to load heavy boxes onto a carriage. Being the gentleman we had now become, we offered to help the man. After packing the cart, the driver offered us payment with one of the crates. The man who owns them is so well off he won't even notice its disappearance. My cubbyhole of a cold water flat was nearest, and it was there where we went lugging the heavy reward. With nervous hands, we opened the
You
crate and...
said he was really old when he died.
Who?
Lumpton. He was old when he died.
Yeah.
How old was he when you started as his assistant?
In his 80s?
He was 80 years old when you started?
Yeah, I remember because I was there during a photo shoot for some magazine, Tastemakers, it was called. They titled the article, Aging Like Fine Wine.
Ew!
Yeah, they were documenting his vast wine collection.
The wine collection you're drinking?
It's not like he's gonna miss it now.
I don't understand. How can you be a dusty old vampire?
If you call me old one more time...
How long have you been working at this company? I'm talking since the mailroom days.
Since my college internship?
How long ago was that?
5 years ago.
Were you human then?
Yes.
So how old are you now?
26? Well, 26 and a half.
I don't mean in human years. I mean, how long have you been on this planet?
What am I, a space alien now? I'm 26 and a half. What?
How long have you been a vampire?
A year and a half.
You sneaky little sneak.
Easy on the little.
You've totally been lying to me this whole time.
I wasn't lying about anything. You're the one who was making me out to be Methuselah. Hurt my feelings being called a bag of dust.
I only thought it because, vampires are...
Old and rich.
Yeah.
And I'm neither, so...
I also said you were cute.
You said my glasses were cute.
No, I asked how I looked in your glasses, and then I complimented how you looked while you were having the glasses on your face. And anyways, you get like super defensive every time I try to compliment your looks. What's that all about?
Because it's a joke.
I'm not joking. Why would you think that
Because no one else has before? I wore Coke bottle glasses, I have no sense of fashion, I talk with a lisp.
No, you don't.
Well, I did before the fangs. How messed up is that? Vampiric dental augmentation cured my speech impediment.
Can you whistle?
Is it possible for you to take anything seriously?
You're serious enough for everyone. And you're so cute when you're flustered.
I'm not flustered, you just drive me crazy. Look, I answered your questions. Our hair and nails don't grow. If a human had a tattoo in life, most likely it would disappear during transformation. If a vampire got a tattoo, it would be forever in a very real sense. I have existed on this planet for 26 and a half Earth years, and I have been a vampire for a year and a half. Okay, you satisfied? Let's get to work, please. Upon opening the crate, our eyes met an assortment of the finest formal attire any man could hope to receive. We excitedly searched through the clothing for the ideal garment for each of us to don. James immediately began rattling off ideas and hatching a scheme regarding a splendidly extravagant ball that he had read about, which was to take place that very week. Before I could protest or William agree, James was out the door, fabulous fatigues in hand. Why aren't you typing?
You've got a lot of nerve.
Me?
How dare you? Acting all wise and superior. You're the same age as me.
I never said I was anything, and I'm not the same age as you.
If you're 26 and a half Earth years old, as of right now, that means you were 25 when you got turned. So according to the maturity clock, we're definitely the same age.
Remember what I said about our senses being intensified?
Yeah.
Well, they are. Absolutely all of them. That includes emotions. We're cranked past 11. So, if we're going to keep working together, let's try to keep things on an even keel.
I'm being so normal, it's crazy.
Jack.
I'm just trying to make sense of everything.
And I'm trying to get work done. You're acting like this is some sort of slumber party, and it's not. This is not a game to me. This work is important, so either help me or go occupy yourself in some other way that doesn't drag me down.
I don't think vampires have the attitude problem. I think it's just you.
Move. Get out of my chair.
It's not your chair. It's Lumpton's. Just like this book, which, by the way, is terrible.
Oh, it's a rough draft.
I'll say, why is this stupid writing project even important to you?
I told you, this project is all I have.
Well, not me. I didn't ask for any of this,
Yes, fine. I admit that.
Then why are you making it like I'm the bad guy?
Bad guy? How could you be the bad guy? You haven't done anything wrong. William helped himself to the crust of bread I had been saving for my dinner before popping out the door and into the night.
Oh, and by the way, the phrase is buckle down, not knuckle down. No one has ever said knuckle down, ever.
It is knuckle down. Your justification for buckle down involving seatbelts is ludicrous because everyone knows you don't buckle down a seatbelt. Whenever you're told to put a seatbelt on, they say buckle up.
If we had the internet, I'd use Google to prove you wrong so fast.
We have internet!
You said there was no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there isn't. But there's dial-up. How do you think my laptop updated?
Hey, looking at someone's screen isn't as rude as leaning over them, confiscating the keyboard.
Phrase knuckle down versus buckle down. Knuckle down. A phrase believed to originate from the game of marbles or dice where participants would place a knuckle on the ground, getting into stance.
Put the browser back up.
We really should stay on task.
Let me see.
Fine. See? I'm right.
Uh-huh. Did you see this? Scroll down and it says, and I quote, "Buckle down." The term is thought to have begun in the 16th century, possibly referring to the buckling of knights' armor before going into battle. Both phrases mean to focus and concentrate on a task. Either are acceptable as they convey the same message.
So, we were both right.
I'm going to give you a knuckle sandwich.
You raised your hand once to me already. You will not do it again.
Oh, am I supposed to be so scared?
You're scared of imaginary cougars and fictional leeches.
You were lying about the leeches, too?
Well, the only leech around here is you. Sorry. Look, I'll try to be more tolerant, okay?
Tolerant. Great.
What do you want me to say?
Well, you're using heightened emotions as an excuse for crappy behavior.
It's not an excuse, a justification perhaps, but...
Instead of being super grumpy and irritated, why not be super happy and friendly?
That's not how it works.
People choose to be happy all the time.
Delusional people.
Delulu is the solulu. That means that delusion.
Delusion is the solution. You know that phrase already rhymes without you having to put a stupid nonsense spin on it?
You really have no fun at all. Ever. Do you? You have the gift of eternity, and you're going to spend it completely miserable. Weird flex, but okay.
At the lake you said you preferred me grumpy.
Yeah, because you were being sadistic.
That's a stretch. I played a harmless joke.
Scaring me into jumping off a cliff.
And were you harmed?
No, I wasn't hurt.
You just didn't like that I fooled you.
And the bite mark jump scare fake out?
Okay, yeah, that was a bit over the line.
Is being cruel the only way you can have fun?
I never meant to be cruel. I'm sorry if you felt that... You know what? No. I apologize. End of sentence.
Thank you. You better start reading. We're burning moonlight.
All right.
But if you're not super old, then why don't you get my pop culture references?
I was homeschooled.
Oh.
I didn't hear from the two troublemakers for a few days, but when I did, I wish they had kept themselves scarce. The plan they had cooked up was for William to pose as an escort to one of the wealthy ladies in town. He had been careful to find a name of the family with 3 eligible daughters so as to not be pinned down and asked too many questions. He would simply give the surname to the doorman and make the excuse that he had just stepped out for a bit of fresh air and was ready to rejoin his glamorous dancing partner. If he was able to breach the door, once inside, he would sneak us in through the servants' entrance. I usher you in, and then we masquerade as the most outrageous people you could ever think of. I mocked him. All this work to serve cheese to the hoi polloi? Bite your tongue. You'd be lucky to breathe the same air as folk of this ilk. You're mad. Genuinely off your heads. What's mad is throwing your life away tossing sacks of flour, day in and day out, and spending what small stipend you get at the company store. Are you in or are you stupid? Well, I'm not stupid. There's a good lad. I knew we could rely on you. You all right?
Yeah, my back. It's a little bit achy.
But you have the bed. I'm the one on the lumpy couch.
I'm not complaining. You asked me a question.
I just don't get how your back could be hurting.
Maybe it's this chair. Can I have a pillow?
Hang on. There. That should help with your posture, too.
My posture is fine, thank you.
You're welcome. Shall we continue?
Do you get itchy?
You're itchy?
Yeah, my throat and my stomach. Not the skin, but like on the inside.
No. I haven't had that.
Should I be worried?
Maybe you're just thirsty.
Thirsty.
Hungry, thirsty, right. We could have a break. I'll warm us up a snack.
Some ginger ale would be nice.
That's not going to help. And we don't have any, so...
What are you doing?
Just trust the process.
What process am I supposed to be trusting?
Gonna try the double boiler method? Like melting chocolate when baking brownies?
I don't remember that being printed on the back of the box.
Ugh, box brownies are awful. It's either from scratch or nothing.
I really wasn't expecting such a strong opinion from a non-foodie.
Add in our sustenance, and while that warms up...
Is this really all we ever get? Blood and wine?
The wine is optional.
And I don't even get that.
Alright, let's see what progress we're making. Ooh, looks great. Warm but not quite boiling. Perfect. And to make it feel a little more fancy, you can have it in a glass rather than a boring coffee mug. Cheers. Or should I say, bon appetit. Did you drink my wine?
It's not your wine.
You drank from my glass. I said no wine.
You're not the boss of me.
I am for the writing project.
Then I quit.
You know what? Go on. Drink the wine. I don't even care. Trade. You don't need to chug it. That's... Huh.
Is it good?
That tastes a lot better than the microwave. Double boiler for the win.
I want to try. Better, but it's not great.
Alcohol in an empty stomach is bad news, so you might as well just drink that all down.
I can't believe you're a baby vampire.
Hey, come on. Toddler vampire.
We should put on some Bluey episodes and take a nap.
You're absurd.
Well, I am the unpaid assistant to a vampire intern, so I guess that tracks.
I'm not an intern. Not anymore. The company pays me minimum wage now.
That is so depressing.
Yeah, it is.
Is it irritating for you?
What?
Hearing the inside of my head all the time?
Well, you're in my head whether I choose it or not, so...
That doesn't answer my question.
I suppose if I have to listen to someone, I don't mind that it's you.
Yeah, you have to listen to me. I guess that makes me the boss. Is this wine making me less repulsive?
My one sip? You don't repulse me.
Should we be drinking? Alcohol, I mean.
Should I be worried about damaging my liver? I don't care either way.
You obviously do care. Look at everything you're doing. Just to exist.
That's enough talking for today. Or night. Whatever. Time is an invented construct anyway.
Ooh. Whoa. Ooh. That buzz really hits you.
Nice, right?
I feel. I feel.
You feel what? Hey, don't tip over. Hey! Hey, Jack! Hey, you still with me?
I'm with you. I'm with you, Milo.
How are you such a lightweight? You only had one glass.
Thirsty?
Oh, you're crazy if you think I'm getting you more. You can't even handle what you already... Hey, come on, sit up.
Thirsty. So cold.
Hey, none of that. I'm not cuddling you. I was just keeping you from falling.
I already fell.
What?
I already fell. I fell off a cliff.
Okay, time for bed.
I'll go to bed if you carry me.
No, on your feet.
You carried me back to the cabin.
As we discussed previously, that was a special circumstance.
I could not walk then, and I cannot walk now.
Yes, you can. You're just being silly.
You are silly. I'm not silly. You're silly.
As comebacks go, that's probably your weakest. Come on. Get your feet underneath you.
He's back.
Ugh, I thought he left for good.
I see him. He's on the lampshade. I see him. I can get him. I can catch him.
It's fine, just let him be.
I can get him. I'm super fast now. I can run. You've seen me. I can get him.
Good Lord, Jacqueline, are you okay?
Jack, call me Jack. Don't start calling me Jacqueline again like some stuffy hall monitor.
Sit up for me.
I don't want to.
I didn't ask if you wanted to. Besides, it can't be comfortable lying face down on the floor.
Just leave me. Everybody does. Just go.
I'm not leaving. This is my cabin.
Templar. For a limited time only.
Yeah, up we go. Are you hurt? Knocked any teeth loose?
Do I still have my fangs?
Yep.
Did I catch the cricket?
No, I'm pretty sure that chirping is him laughing. Okay. How many fingers am I holding up?
One pinky. Are we promising?
Okay, I promise you're not having any more wine.
Tastes awful anyway.
No, do not sit on my lap. Stop with the nuzzling. Are you reincarnated from a cat?
Ugh, I hate milk.
Cats can't have milk.
What?
Milk disagrees with cats' stomachs?
No.
It's true.
No, that's not true. There's no way. Cats, they love milk. It's their thing. They love it.
They do, but it's not good for them. Just ask Calpurnia.
Who?
Calpurnia. That was my cat's name.
Calpurnia.
It's a very clever name.
Oh, you're such a nerd. Oh my god.
Jack, your mind is quiet. Are you asleep?
Thirsty.
Do you mean hungry thirsty? Thirsty?
Yes.
All right, hold on. No, not onto me. Just stay there. I'll get you another cup.
Oh no, no cup.
It'll just take a minute.
I don't like it.
You're still not getting used to it. I'll do the microwave. It'll be faster. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Drink it down.
No, thank you.
It'll balance you out. Make the alcohol less intense and give you nutrients. Now, come on. Great. Just great. You spilled the whole thing.
I said I didn't want it.
Oh, you didn't have to waste it. You know what? You can just sleep it off. Get in bed.
I can't.
You're capable of getting there under your own power.
I don't feel good.
I know.
You hate me.
I don't hate you. You were a really big help with the project.
I was?
Yes. I really appreciate it.
I'm tired.
You shouldn't be. You should be running midnight zoomies and you can barely keep your eyes open. Are you kidding me? Look at this mess! And you managed to soak one of the notebooks. Oh, great job. Perfect aim. Gotta get a towel. So many towels. That hardwood is gonna stain like a... no, manuscript first. Gotta save that first. Maybe the hair dryer. Jack? Hey, Jack. Blink twice if you hear me. I know you're not sleeping. Your eyes are open. Hey! Come on. Shoot me an insult. Laugh at my idiocy. Jack. CPR won't work on a vampire. What am I supposed to do? No, what are you... Why are you shaking? Are you actually having a seizure? Don't... Oh, God. What? How do I help? First aid for seizure. Do not put anything in their mouth. Do not restrain them. Okay. So the exact opposite of everything I thought. Come on. Check. Calm down. Please. Oh, damn it. Come on. Up. Up. Hey, it's me. And yes, I realize we're only supposed to communicate through text, but this is an urgent matter. No, no one's forcing me to call. This isn't a setup. How am I supposed to prove it? Code word challenge? What? God, that was so long ago. I don't. No. Okay, don't hang up. Don't, please. I'll think of it. My code word to enter the building is, well, it's Latin. Caveat. Caveat enter. I'm not being strong-armed by a nefarious entity. Come on, man. The all-clear add-on is, it's, God, it's La Dolce Vita. Okay, great, thank you. Yeah, listen, I need some advice. Yes, all right, I figured it would cost me. Can we just negotiate later? This is time sensitive. Carte blanche? No, no, I don't agree to a blank check. Don't be reasonable. The advice, I'll, I need advice on new recruits. Yes, new to this lifestyle. What does it mean when... Fine, then name the price. Triple the amount. No, 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 don't hang up. I wasn't arguing. I was confirming. Triple the amount. I just need to know. No, it's not me. It's, it's complicated. All right. Yes, I turned a human. No, I guess that wasn't so complicated. No, I haven't created a mate. This wasn't intentional. I mean, not because I wanted... Okay, look, they would have died if I didn't step in. No, they weren't attacked. None of this matters, okay? I just need to know what to do now. And what? You can't change the cost now. I already agreed. And what? What's the addition? I can't... I can't promise that... All right. All right, fine. Done. Agreed. What does it mean if they're losing consciousness and spitting up blood? Well, they were doing fine. Really feisty, actually, and then they just started fading. We were just hanging out, talking and had some wine, and then they fell over, and just one glass. Yes, I know. Alcohol and an empty stomach are a bad combo. That's why I heated up a mug, and then back up it came. Their first drink after turning... No. I've been serving up bagged, but... Well, their first drink was... I offered my own. Yes, Well, I just thought... Well, there was a lot of moaning, and... Are you serious? Well, of course you are. Well, try to do something nice, and... What do you mean? No, no, that's not necessary. I'm not going to do that. She's not a pet. Stupid Milo, stupid. She's not a stray I can just pawn off to a very wise, very informed, very knowledgeable, esteemed... Youngblood, I'll do whatever you want. Just help me save her. Yes, I agree to your terms, okay? But why? Why does that make a difference? Oh, this is a nightmare. I didn't plan any of this, and I definitely did not plan on being a daily buffet for the rest of my existence. Why would anyone choose this? Warm. Okay, keep her warm. Okay, blankets. A bathroom. The bathroom has heated floors. Okay, I've got her wrapped up in blankets, and I'm gonna lay her on the heated floor. Okay. Okay, I've got her bundled up nice like a burrito, and the floor is warming up. What now? Feed her. Right. Okay. Jack? Jack, I'm ringing the dinner bell. Time for nom-noms. Come on. I can hear her thoughts, but they're really faint. How can I give her my blood if she's not even conscious? Alright. Jack, I'm gonna sit you up a little. Hey, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Here, I just need to, Here's my wrist, okay? I'm putting it in your mouth, okay? All you need to do is drink. Come on. You can do it. She's not drinking, and I'm just bleeding all over us. Jack, oh God, she's shaking again. What does that mean? No, she can't die. Jack, open up. She's awake. You're awake. No, don't push my hand away. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm helping you. You need to drink, okay? Just drink. There you go. Good job. You're doing great. No, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. How long do I do this for? Every 2 hours? What have I gotten myself into? No, I think I can handle it from here. Yes, pleasure doing business with you too. I'm gonna get you comfortable, and you can just keep fueling up. Hey, we're gonna go for a jacuzzi soak. That'll be nice, right? Heat us up, like a waterlogged lobsters. Huh? Just go easy on the fangs. Okay, here we go. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Reluctant Vampire. Please visit our website for more experiences.